Alright, Shalom, Shalom. Kahangayinga ang Hawanai Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai Bashem, Rakakadash. Dubbing us to the elders and apostles of great millstone who rule well, and as always we give peace and salutations unto the elect that are scattered abroad, pushing this truth with all rights and sincerity, risky and lives and freedom to do so, now more so than ever. Alright, to the scattered elect that be like to the speckled bird, and to the aqua, the few sisters that do listen and learn, follow the men and Lord, to you I say Shalom. Alright, this is your brother Andre coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh and Yahushai. And I've seen, elders and, certain brothers do lessons on this, black vultures terrorizing Pennsylvania town. So, I just want to do my take on it. Alright. I want to do a lesson on it. And and like the elders say, man, this is an omen, okay? Because this is what's coming, man. And these birds, hey, they're getting ready for that feast, man, that Yahushua is gonna call, man. Cause hey, after these heathen nations and after Esau is put down, man, hey, these birds are gonna have a a nice feast, of feasting off of you 2/3 Israelites, you Edomites, and you heathen nations, man. Okay. And hey, these birds are gonna have a nice feast, man. And hey, there's scriptures to prove that. But this is an omen. All right, look at these big old things, man. I mean, my goodness. And look at these things. Whew. Terrifying. Terrifying looking. All right, but hey, these birds, they are promised a feast, and all these animals, man. Because hey, all these animals are gonna get their payback. Okay? Because look at the earth in the condition that the earth is in today, man. These animals are not happy. They're miserable. Okay? All right. The fowls of the air, the fishes of the sea. All right. These fishes are dying in multiples. Okay? So, like it says in Proverbs 29 and verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And the animals are also mourning as well, man. Okay? So the Lord Yahweh shall promise a big feast for these animals, including these unclean fowls. And these are very unclean birds, man. Alright? So, but without further ado, I'm gonna get into this article. Alright, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. It's not really a long article. I'm gonna read through it, then I'm gonna pull out some precepts and go with this lesson be edifying, okay? And this article is from the New York Post, and I will post it in the description box. Scores of pesky black vultures are ruling the roost in one unlucky Pennsylvania town, harassing residents, wrecking homes, and coating the entire trees with their droppings. Yeah. And only imagine like that. It's like, yikes. Anyway, the birds with wings span up to 5 feet have terrorized the town of Marita in the past, but one resident told LNP that this year is most extreme. All right, so hey, in the past they did this, and now look what we're at, man. Because hey, this is 2020 year of prophecy, man. Look at all the things that are happening in the year 2020, and just imagine, hey, man, you think you think 2020 was bad? Oh man, wait till 2021 get in here. It's over. This is the worst year. You got that right, and it's only gonna get worse. And hey, 2021 ain't gonna be no better. John Interline told the newspaper, "There are many more of them." In colder weather, the vultures prefer to roost atop dark roofs, leaving a mark in their wake. Whew. Wow. Resident in the town located on the Susquehanna River outside of Lancaster have reported the birds have pecked at the roofs, porch, furniture, and garbage cans. So, man, hey, trees are trees are also almost being completely covered with their white droppings. So they're shitting all over the trees, man. Wow. I mean, pure white, one resident told the paper. Deterrence options are limited as the black vultures is protected under federal law. All right, and these birds are protected under federal law. All right, I don't know why, but But anyway, that's neither here or there. Let's continue. Harris Glass told the Pennsylvania director with the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Wildlife Service Department told the newspaper that the best way to rid the area of birds is to harass them back. All right. So residents seem to be heeding that advice, banging on pots and pans as well as lighting fireworks to clear the birds. Wow. So hey, these people in Pennsylvania, in this Pennsylvania town, are catching hell, man. Kind of reminds me of the movie The Birds, man. All right, where these birds terrorize residents in a small town, man. What movie reminds you of The Birds? 1960. It was 1961, I believe. Um, the director that also made the movie Psycho. All right, so you know, hey, that's pretty much it for the article, man. But I'm gonna put this article in the description box. So hey, I might get another. Let's see something. Let's see. Where is that? Uh, Here's another one. All right. Here's another one. It says hundreds of black vultures invade Pennsylvania town where they spew vomit that smells like rotten corpse on sidewalks and homes, causing thousands of dollars in damage. So, hey, I'm gonna put both of these articles in the description box because this is basically. I watched the lesson for the elder Yasha woman. He used this article. All right, so hey, look, America is through, man. Okay, that's all I can say. Let's get some scriptures. Let's get some scriptures, man, because hey, these are the times we're living in. Okay, and these birds are speaking to you. All right, this is Job chapter 12, verse 7. But ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. And what these birds are telling us, hey, things about to get worse, man. Okay, the birds are telling us that time is up. All right, Esau Edom's time is up, man. Okay, that's what these birds are telling us. And hey, these birds are getting ready to have that feast. The Lord Yahushua is preparing for their feast for these birds. And hey, this place is going to become a habitation of every unclean and hateful bird. All right. Let me read this, verse 8. Or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea, and they shall declare unto thee. And these animals and these creatures are telling us something, man. Look what they're telling us, that, hey, time is up for Esau. And that's why Esau is moving fast with his NWO agenda. Okay. So the Lord, hey, the Lord is getting sick and tired of this place. Like Elder Yahshua woman say, man. Hey, the Lord is visiting this place. He is fed up with Babylon the Great America. And hey, rightfully so. The elect is fed up with this place. And if you in your right mind, you should be in that same mind state, fed up with this wicked ass kingdom, man. Hey, we ready to go home. You ready to get the fuck up out of this place, man. Excuse my language. Okay? But we're ready to go home where we could be at peace. And hey, these animals are gonna be at peace. Okay? These birds, these animals, the fishes, all these animals are gonna be at peace. Okay? Because hey, these animals are crying out. These animals are getting tired. Alright? You got certain animals that are going extinct now. got fishes that are, washing up on the shores, dead. Bees are being wiped out. Bees are becoming extinct. And you need the bees to pollinate so you can keep the food supply, good. And hey, and what this devil is doing, what Esau is doing, he's destroying life. Okay? He's not for creating life. This devil is for destroying life. And hey, these animals, and not only the elect is fed up, not only the elect is fed up with this place, but these animals and these birds, all these creatures, they're fed up, man. And hey, they ready to get some payback. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to allow these animals, oh man. Whew, the Lord's going to allow these animals to get some payback real soon. All right? And let's read that. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, and their eyes shall not spare children. These bows are talking about the ICBM nuclear missiles. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So this place is going to burn, okay? It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabians pitch tent there, neither shall shepherds make their foes there. This place is going to be annihilated, and nothing is ever going to dwell here again, except these. Verse 21, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, their houses shall be full of the doleful creatures, the owls shall dwell there, the satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palace, and her time is near to come. Her days shall not be prolonged, and America's days are not being prolonged anymore. This place is about to come to a horrible end, okay? Horrible is the end of an unrighteous generation. America is about to burn by ICBM nuclear missiles. There ain't nothing gonna dwell here but desert creatures, man. Okay? And let's prove that. Let's go to Revelations chapter 18 and verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and it's become the habitations of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And that's what this place is going to become. Desert creatures, unclean birds are going to dwell here and live in this place. Nothing else is going to dwell in this place after this place is gone. Hey, okay. Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of her wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornications with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Okay, this don't mean physically come out of Babylon, okay? But we will come out of it when we be called into the chariots. It's talking about removing yourself from this place mentally before the physical removals come, which is going to be in the chariots, lifting us up and taking us up when Yahushua comes back and delivering us in those chariots. All right. Now the plans are, yep, you're right about that one. The plans are coming up on them, Babylon, Great America, of the Manati Zabak. But hey, like I was saying, man, we got to remove ourselves spiritually and mentally from this place, because like it says, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Why? Verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven. America's sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. America, Babylon the Great is going to receive double for what it has done to the children of Israel. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? Verse 7, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. That's the pride of America. This place, these people, these Edomites, excuse me, all right? In America, these people in America really think that America is going to go on forever, man, okay? These people really believe America is going to go on forever. And their inward thought is that the houses shall continue forever. Okay? Roughly paraphrasing. All right? Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. These people really believe America is going to go on forever. This place is not going to go on forever. This place is through. And it's on its way out. And all praises to you. How about Shimei Shai, man? We're ready to see the destruction of this place. All right? Hey. Because every day living here is hell. And it's about to get worse. It's got to get worse before it gets better. All right. Verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. And she shall utterly be burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh Shai who judgeth her. All the kings of the earth who have committed fornications and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her, when they shall see the smoke of her burning. And hey, all these nations are going to see the smoke of America's burning, man. When them ICBM nuclear missiles hit this place, 200 million, okay? This place is on its way out. Verse 10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. 1 hour, 60 minutes. Okay? Missiles are going to be hitting this place. This place is going to be gone in 1 hour. 1 hour, man. So, during the whole 60 minutes, ICBM nuclear missiles are going to be hitting this place. 200 million. And these nations got missiles that can get over here no less than 15 minutes or 30 minutes or less. So, this place is through. Let's go down. Scroll down to verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets. For Yahweh have avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. No more at all. And it goes on to read. Man, nothing is going to dwell here. All right. But like I say, hey, these animals and these birds, they're going to have a field day. All right. This is Revelations chapter 19 and verse 12. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but himself. It's talking about Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. And we know the name. Okay. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, because hey, he's coming to shed a lot of blood. Isaiah 63:1. Okay, tells you that he's coming. And you know what? Let's just get it. I don't want to butcher it. Isaiah. Let's go. Isaiah 63, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. All right. Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? And Basra is symbolic to America. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Righteousness might need to say Sanaki, I'm sorry. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden in the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. So hey, the Lord Yahweh, so the Lord Yahushua is coming back to, hey, he's coming back to shed a lot of blood, man. As for all you wacky tacky Christians out there thinking the Lord's coming back in a peaceful manner. No. He even tell you that in Matthew 10:34. Think not that I come back to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. Verse 4, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. So hey, the Lord is coming back to shed blood, man. It's gonna be righteous. What was I? I read verse 13 again. Revelations 19:13. He was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of Power. Okay, so hey, the glory how about Shin Shai is coming back, man. Okay, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. It's talking about the host of angels traveling in those chariots. Okay, and out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword. That's that laser chariot fire. That with it is he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. I thought God loves everybody. Because let's read that again, man. Revelations 19:15 again. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations. But no, I thought God loved everybody. That don't sound like Yahweh Shin Yahushua. He loves everybody to me. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of almighty power. And he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And no, this is not talking about a tattoo. You wacky tacky Christians. Talking about the Lord had a tattoo on his thigh. No. Oh boy. Anyway, verse 17, and I saw another angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great Yahweh. Okay, so hey, that's what after these nations are taken down, these birds are gonna be called, and hey, and what they're gonna do. Verse 18, that ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sat on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. There you go. Whew. These birds are getting ready to have a nice little feast. There's more. Oh yeah, there's more. Oh, clear it out, sorry. Alright. Now we continue. This is Jeremiah chapter 7 and 33. And the carcasses of this people shall be meat for the fowls of the heavens and for the beasts of the earth, and none shall fray them away. There it is, man. Not only Edomites are going to be fowls for the meat for the fowls of the air, but 2/3 of our people and these other heathen nations. Let's read this again. Jeremiah 7 and 33. And the carcasses of this people shall be meat for the fowls of the heavens and for the beasts of the earth, and none shall fray them away. So you're about to enter into a time where even beasts of the land that walk on the land are going to be getting their revenge. Because the Lord is going to put the spirit on these animals, these lions, these mountain lions, these these wolves, these dogs. People love dogs so much. I love dogs too, man. But hey, the Lord's going to put the spirit on these animals to do his bidding. Like it says in the, let's get that. It remind me, let's go to it. I don't want to butcher it. Let's go to it. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 29, I mean not 29, Slocky. 39 and 28, Slocky, I'm sorry. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore scrolls, and in the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Who's this talking about? Yahushua, man. The Lord created these spirits for vengeance. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, you see that? And scorpions and serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. And that is coming. Okay? So, hey. Let's see. Let's go here. This is Psalms chapter 15, verse 11. I know all the fowls of the mountains and the wild beasts of the field are mine. You see that? Come on, man. That goes good. And let's go back to that. Let's go back to Ecclesiastes 39. And let's see. I'm gonna read this again. I'm gonna read the whole thing again, man. That goes perfectly well with what I just read. Okay? Psalms chapter 50 and verse 11. This goes perfectly well with that. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 39:28 again. Let's read this again. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. They appease the wrath of the Lord Yahweh that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, see, and scorpions and serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Okay? See that? Let's go back. Let's read this again. Psalms 50 and 11. I know all the fowls of the mountains and the wild beasts of the field are mine. There you go. Let's get two more scriptures and close out, man. Because, hey, like I say, and hey, this is brutal right here, man. This is Jeremiah 15 and verse 3. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord Yahweh, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heavens, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. Did you hear that? Hey man, if this don't make you figure how about Yahweh, I don't know what will, man. I don't know what to tell you. Let's read this again. Jeremiah 15 and verse 3. This should put fear in you. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said the Lord Yahweh Shai. The sword to slay. And who's going to use that sword? Esau, Edom. And the dogs to tear. The Lord's going to put the spirit on these dogs to rip apart. There's a movie, I think it's called Night of the Wild, I believe, where all these dogs, it was a comet it's a green light comet that hit Earth, and it told these dogs to it just put some type of spirit on these dogs to just start randomly attacking people, including wolves, man. That's how brutal it's gonna get out here. But hey, you 2/3 are still ain't woke, you still ain't paying attention, you still doing what you want to do. But the Lord's about to, man, the Lord's about to bring great depth to this place, man. Okay? And the dogs to tear and the fowls of the heavens and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. These are what these things are created for. This also goes well with what I just read in Ecclesiasticus 39. Come on, man. Whoo. Hey, if you don't fear the Lord Yahweh outside by now, hey, I'm going to tell you. Let's get a quick scripture. This is Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 33. And the slaying of the Lord Yahweh shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. There's going to be a lot of dead bodies out here, man. The stench of death is going to be out here. Okay? And like this article say, they vomited. Let's go back to that article, man. Okay, it says hundreds of black vultures invaded Pennsylvania town where they spear vomit that smelled like rotten corpse. Look, that's what's coming to Babylon, man. Okay, you ain't gonna look. You ain't gonna be able to walk outside. You're gonna be stepping over dead bodies, and the stench. The stench is gonna be. It's gonna be out this world. Yeah, hey, this place already stinks as it is, man. Okay, but hey. Pretty soon. Shit. Whew. This is Jeremiah 16:4. They shall die a grievous death. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth. We just got through reading the precept to that, Jeremiah 25 and 33. And they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and by their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. There it is, man. So great death is coming to this place. And like I say, man, the Lord is going to use these birds to have a nice feast. And all these animals, man. Not just these birds. Not just the fowls of the air. These unclean birds. But all the animals. Hey. So what you going to do? You going to get right now? You going to change your ways? Or are you going to continue to be wicked and be met with your demise? You Israelites, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have a choice. Make that choice now while you still can. Because the time is coming. Well, all hell is about to break loose. And this truth won't be on the internet for long. And us prophets, we ain't going to be out there on highways and byways and up on the internet trying to warn you when all hell is breaking loose. We're going to be in a safe place, Lord willing, man. Lord willing, I'm one of the elect. Alright? And all the other brothers, starting with the elders and apostles and the other brothers that teach the truth. Alright? 144% truth out there. Alright? Like my brothers at Great Millstone. Not these other false prophet camps. They're going to get their demise. And hey, some of these guys, they may become an example of what I just read. So with that, I'm going to leave it here. Lord willing, I pray this lesson was edifying. And I'm going to close out by giving all praises and honor and glory that's due to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone rule well. And as always, we give peace and citation to the hopeful elect. See you with another lesson soon, Lord willing. Kwam Yasharala, Shalom, and why abad babal? Why abad Mashapayam? Why abad Adawayam? And abad babal. Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha. Shalom.